This channel supports 8-Bit Salute and Operation Supply Drop. Please help us raise money to help support our men and women in service throughout the world. Operation Supply Drop, making fun where there is none. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Megasan. I'm not even going to spend too much time on this video because there's no need to. I think, if anything, this may have reinforced my point I made in the presidential debate video, and I'm really only using this to go ahead and repeat those statements again. Just briefly on the Vice President Democratic debate, they did what I guess they were supposed to do. Pence did a great job of not answering a question and making sure to let loose all the platitudes he needed to jab at Hillary. Kane didn't even hide the fact that he was just there to wail on Trump and like take any moment. He would start to answer and then he would like take that hard left or right to whatever form. Neither one of them really wanted to answer the question. They were just there to be the blunt force objects for their candidates. I mean, hey, the vice president and they're just the extensions of the candidates. Look, I don't even need to go over how I feel about either of the presidential candidates. I may do a video about that right before the election. All we need to know is that this is what I mean by focusing on just this whole shit show. Yes, voting for a president is important because, yes, the president can be a reflection of the nation's direction. Thing is, the president nor the vice president are the most influential players in the game, but we love to focus in on this because they're at the top of the board when there are so many other things out there to concentrate on that will probably make you feel a lot fucking better than concentrating on this goddamn presidential election. You have Senate, you have the House of Representatives, the people who set up all these bills and vote on them before they get to the president, where he can make a decision to either sign it or veto it, and then they could take his veto and they could flip that shit around because they pretty much run shit. We just saw Congress nix a veto by Obama. President's not as powerful as you think, and he don't really fucking control as much as you think he do. These guys in the Senate have a lot of say. More importantly, the ground level, the stuff that really affects you directly. This is your state Senate and state house. These are your district attorneys. These are your sheriffs. These are your mayors. You know, why are your streets fucked up? Because the city council isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing to make sure that you have good roads. Why are the cops in your county or your township, whatever, are doing like fucked up things? Probably because they're like sheriff or police chief don't really give a fuck how wild they act, or the DA is not even gonna bother fucking with them. We don't really focus on that stuff, do we? That's the focus. Instead of focusing on this clown shit that they are doing for the presidential election. I mean, hey, again, I understand the importance of electing a president. I think this year, you know, we have been given a great example of what the hard choice will be if we don't really pay attention. Because if we paid attention from the bottom up, probably wouldn't have these two candidates. Probably would get a better selection of politicians all around, because a lot of these people who run for president come from these lower levels. They work themselves up the system and they get the opportunity, where we don't pay attention to that lower system, so we don't really see what they're doing until they're up there and we have to make a choice between them. Pay attention to more than this. I mean, hey, it is what it is. I will say this about the moderator. God bless her. She tried. She tried a hell of a lot more than Holt did. Holt, like, fucking just sat on his hands pretty much for the most part. She was trying to, but it was sad because it was just like they just would not, like, respect the rules. It was like, this is what happens, I guess, sometimes. Yeah, politics is bloody. It's, again, to all you guys who this is your first election, I feel for you because you're not getting the best example of what it could be or what it should be. Rarely do we get that in totality, but we tend to get a lot better than this shit right here. That's for sure. But hey, it is what it is. Now, hopefully you guys will start paying attention more to and committing yourselves to more than just focusing on one thing every 4 years, and start chin checking politics across the board. But that's just me. Sorry, I had to get on my soapbox really quick. Hope you enjoyed the debate. Anyway, as always, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.